Unit 1, Determiners. What is this determiner? Determine is the verb. Determination is the noun. Determining, you see the word determine, determination and determiners. So, to say something fixedly, to point out something fixedly, to fix, the meaning of determine is that, or to say in confirmation, right, or to talk something very particular, it is called determine. Now, determiners in English language, not only English language, in every language if you see, there are certain determiners. And these determiners say something about the noun. You see the fun again. These determiners say something about the noun. So, in class 3, 4, 5, we have learned something. If a word says something about the noun, they are called as adjectives. Once again, if a word, if a group of words, if a part of a sentence, if a clause, if they speak about the noun, they are adjectives. If it is only a single word, it is adjective. If it is group of words, it is adjective phrase. If it is a part of a sentence or a clause, it is called as an adjective clause. That we know. Now, out of this, what are the determiners we have to find out? As I have written here, you can see all determiners are adjectives. All determiners are adjectives. Why? They speak about the noun. But all adjectives means all the words which speak about the noun are not determiners. Now you see the thing. All determiners are adjectives, but all adjectives are not determiners. Why? There are certain words which describe, qualify, to talk about the quality of a certain thing. Right? Blackboard. Black is a qualifier, but it is not quantifier. Quantity means what? We say all boys. We say many birds. We say much sugar. And we say some boys, some sand, some water, some boys. See how we are using these words. And these words we are using in front of the nouns. We can't say boys all, boys many, books many, or books more. That way we cannot say. But he is a good boy, we can say. The boy is good, that also we can say. You see the difference? Adjectives can be used after the noun or before the noun. But with determiners, that facility is not there. They have to be in front of the noun which they quantify. Now, we have a picture now. What is a determiner? Determiner is a word which tells something in confirmation about a noun. What is in confirmation? Fixing it. We say it is this. That way we are using a word. And where are we using that word? We are using in front of the in front of the noun. Not after the noun, no. If at all we have to say 2 pens, we say 2 pens only. We can't say pens 2. Rupees 2, we cannot say. 20 rupees. Rupees 20, we cannot use like that. Right? 2 fruit. Fruit 2, we cannot say. Many fruit. fruit many, we cannot say. So now all determiners are adjectives because they come in front of the noun and they quantify the noun. I am not telling qualifying the noun. They describe the noun, but they talk about the quantity. They determine how many are there, how much is there. They determine how many or how much. Right? They are called as determiners. Whether it is more, less, few, all, any, none, 1, 2, 3, a and the, this, that, these, those, which, that, all these are all determiners. There is no doubt in it. Right? And only good, bad, tall, short, these are not determiners. These are adjectives. So now we got a difference between determiner and adjective. One which shows, points out, count. You can see written over here. You can see here kinds of adjectives which quantify. They talk about the quantity. Count, demonstrate, and here show possession. Show possession means what? If I show a pen, we may call a pen. Determiner is a. We may call my pen. Determiner is my. I may call this pen. Determiner is this. See, or you may question which pen? Again, so which comes under interrogative means questioning. And so I put etc. here. Right? So in that questioning we can do interrogative, we can put a determiner, interrogative determiner, and quantifier is much more, less, few, all, many, more. Right? That is called as what we can say is a quantifier. And distributive is there. Distributive each, every, and each and every. These are distributive. Right? And likewise we can have count. 1 pen, 2 pens, few pens, counting. So the determiners where we are using that we have to see. Determiners we are using mostly with common nouns. Pen is a common noun, cow is a common noun, boy is a common noun, book is a common noun. With all these things we are using. Can we say a station? Yeah, we can say a station, the station, we can use a and the with collective noun. Library, a bunch, bunch is collective noun. Group is a collective noun. A group, the group, that way we can use it. So with a common noun we can use, with a collective noun we can use. Right? And some abstract nouns are there. He has some wisdom. Wisdom is a noun for his intelligence. Show some intelligence. Is it not? And what we can say, show some pity. Pity is a noun, an abstract noun. Right? That way, some, many quantifiers also we can use with abstract nouns. So, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, we can use these quantifiers or these determiners. When it comes to proper noun, Rama, Krishna, Vasudeva, Vishnu, right, or Rahim, with all these people, can we use any determiner? Can there be 2 Ramas or 1 Rama? Can we say a Rama? Call a Rama. Can we say? No. Right? But when it comes to the determiner, the, we can use for certain known nouns, proper nouns. Just like Himalayas. Himalayas is a proper noun for a range of mountains. There, because it is a range of mountains, we can say the Himalayas. Right? And we can say the Ganga. Right? Likewise, we can use Indian. The Indian we can put. Right? Likewise, we can use the, a, an, any, many, more, much, few, less, right? And which, that, this, these, those, these are all are determiners. So, where we are using, that is very important. We are using them with common nouns, with collective nouns, right? And in certain phrases, with certain phrases we can use it. And after the both we can use this, both the boys, both boys, in between we can put the. And both is not what we can say is any noun. Boy is the noun, and so the comes before the noun. That way we have to see to it. So these determiners, one thing what we learnt is determiners are classified as here articles. That is, determiners are classified into one, articles. Examples a and the. And second is possessive. Possessive means a certain thing belongs to me. And the word which shows, that is also an adjective or a determiner. So, my, our, your, his, her, their, likewise we can use. These are determiners which shows the possessivity, possession. And next, demonstrators. What is a demonstrator? Demonstrator means showing. We show, we point out. That is called demonstrator. So now that is a word, right? It is a determiner. It shows, it points out, it demonstrates. This, I told you, this pen. This pen is what? I am showing this pen with the word this. So this becomes a determiner, and that is demonstrative determiner. And next comes your distributive. Distributive means the what we can say, the possession is distributed. Right? Again, that is quantifying. Here you can see each, every, either, neither. These are all distributive. Either the boy, one, either this or that. I may need either the boy. I don't want any boy, neither the boy. And I am talking about everybody. Each of the boy is presenting. Each. Every boy should be present. Every. That way, the every word is distributing the boys. And out of that one, we are making it out. So it is a distributive or distributive determiner. And now when it comes to quantifier, there are many. In quantifying, we are putting certain countable nouns and uncountable nouns. When it comes to the countable nouns, where we can count, the counting with the numerals is easier. 1, 2, 3. And again standard, first, second, third standard, that way we are standardizing. This is easy. But when it cannot be counted, the sand, the rice, the milk, the water, the oil, this cannot be counted. Right? And we have to quantify them. When it comes to the quantifying, we are using the determiners of quantifiers. Right? And what are the examples are much, some, any, no, little, enough. You see, enough word. I have enough of it, or I have enough pens, or I have enough troubles. You see, I have enough troubles. I have troubles enough? No. I troubled enough, I can say. That is verb, and here it becomes adverb. Enough. But when I say enough troubles, enough becomes adjective and troubles remain as it is noun. So you see the thing, if at all we are putting afterwards, that becomes an adverb and it takes verb in front. I troubled enough. I troubled him enough. The enough goes over there. I have enough troubles. Noun comes and enough is a quantifier. And next, a lot of, as I said, a we are using with lot of and it has become a phrase, a lot of. A is the determiner over there, and because it is a lot of, it is a quantifying phrase, determiner phrase. Quantifying determiner phrase, a lot of. Lots of, a is not there. Lots of is the phrase that is quantifying determiner. And again, some of. Again, some and of, it is phrase, again quantifier. Again, much of, plenty of, many of. Likewise, we can use. These are quantifiers. And now, sixth one. So, sixth one is expression of numbers. There are certain determiners which express the numbers. What are they? All the numbers. And because it is a countable one, we are not using much, right? And we can use many, several, some, again some people, some men, some women, means we can count them. But in a total, we are determining some. Any, no, few, enough, again, another, one more, another, and a number of. You see the phrases come. A number of, a lot of. There we have seen, and here also we are saying a lot of. This we can use for both countable and non-countable nouns. A lot of. 2, 3 and all numbers. Lastly, we have interrogative determiners. And in this interrogative determiners, we use what? What a pity. You see that we are expressing exclamation, but we are questioning what? Which boy? Right? Which boy? Which house? That way we are questioning. And so which becomes your determiner for the boy. And whose book? Whose book? This book is the noun and whose is the determiner. And so here again it is the interrogative, that is questioning determiner. Now, what we have learnt under this name determiner, let us once again see to it. Determiner is a word which determines the noun, which says fixedly about the noun, which confirms about the noun, which talks certainty of the noun. Confirms and says fixed or says uncertain about the noun, those are called as determiners. Right? The quantity may be known quantity, may not be known quantity. The determiners, they quantify, number one, and second, they count, they demonstrate, and they show the position, and they ask the question, right? That way, the determiners are many. All determiners can be adjectives, but all adjectives are not determiners. Why? There are certain adjectives which qualify the noun. They show the quality of the noun. Tall, short, deep, shallow, big. Right? These are all qualifying them. Apart from this, if at all we are using something, that pen, this book, we are demonstrating, we are showing. These all fall under determiners. Now, above all, we have articles. Above all these things, we have articles. Those are also determiners. So, these articles, what are these? How to use the determiners, where to use them, that is what we are going to learn now. So now, article. When we are talking about article, we have already seen it is an adjective because it describes, it qualifies, it quantifies the noun. As an adjective, it qualifies itself because it comes before the noun and it talks about the noun. And now it says something fixedly about the noun, confirms the noun, talks certainty of the noun. So it is a determiner. Now in these articles, what we see here is 3 articles are there. What are these 3 articles? A and the. 3 articles, A and the, these are 3. But these 3 are divided into 2 kinds. 3 articles are there and there 2 kinds are there again, 2 divisions. What are they? Definite articles and indefinite articles. What are definite articles? The. When we use the word the, determiner the, article the or adjective the, it shows in particular that which we know, right? And second one, we have indefinite a and an. So why we should have these many articles? To put us in a dilemma or in a confusion? No. Language is a language. When we speak it, there should be a flow. There should not be any obstacle when we are speaking, right? And so we have these articles and 3 articles and into 2 kinds. A boy, you see, there is a boy. A boy is coming. There is no obstacle. But if you say an boy, you see between an and boy, there is somewhat a gap. A boy, there is no gap. You may feel that I am reading like that. No. A boy, there is no obstacle at all. Right? An elephant, you see, an elephant, there is no obstacle. If I say an book, an I am separating, book I am separating. And so that is a mistake. An book is mistake. Why? Because there is a breakage between the quantifier, the article and the noun. There should not be any breakage. In the same breath it should go. A boy, a girl, a man, a woman. There is no breakage. Again, when we put the, the, the or the. The we have to pronounce and the also we have to pronounce. Where to use the pronunciation the? When it is a woman, the man, the girl, the boy. Then the orange. When we say a word with a vowelic sound, then we are telling the. But when it comes to the consonant sound, there we are telling the. The woman, the man, the moon, the sun, the cloud, that way the we have to use. Spelling is the. Right? And when we are telling engine, the elephant. You may say the and elephant we are reading separately, but there is a continuity in it. The elephant, the engine. An engine, an elephant, an orange. But if at all we are putting a over there, there comes a breakage. A umbrella. You see the cut. So speaking, while we are speaking and while we are writing, there should not be any hindrance. And that is called grammar, or that is called language. It is there in every language. Even dialects, if you see, Endra, em chestunnara? Endroy, em chestunnaro? It is dialect. Em chestunnao? Emi chestu unnavu. That has been put in a flow. That is language.